The series card drop in Marvel Snap has been very, very exciting for me because more and more decks are available, like this deck where we're featuring with She-Hulk and Titania, two of the newest members of Pool 3. So if you're ready to see how this deck works and how much it smashes in today's current meta with Silver Surfer and Zabu, then you know what to do, Valley Club. Find that like button and let's go snap it.
ValleyFlyin.
Hello, Marvel Snap fans. Welcome back to the Valley Snap channel. I am ValleyFlyin. I hope you're having a great day. This video, we're talking about one of my favorite newly accessible decks in Marvel Snap because of the card series drop. Now that She-Hulk and Titania are both Pool 3 cards instead of Pool 4 cards, well, this deck became a lot more accessible, and I did want to showcase this for you guys in case you are just getting some of these newer Pool 3 cards. Now, I've had She-Hulk in my deck for a while, but I just got Titania, and I wanted to feature a deck that featured both of these. That's what we're going to showcase in this video. Now, if this is your first time here, though, make sure you hit that subscribe button for more great Marvel Snap content. There's at least 5 Marvel Snap videos per week on this channel, including news, tips, tricks, gameplay, new decks, ideas, and a lot more on this channel. But let's talk about this deck that I've been having a lot of fun with since I unlocked Titania, and it features mainly She-Hulk. And there's a bunch of crazy combos in this, and this is actually something that I was playing yesterday. Someone pulled this combo on me, and I'm like, oh my goodness, that is a good combo. And the big card here is She-Hulk, and all these cards that get their cost reduced by something happening like death, like She-Hulk, are very good cards. So every time it costs 1 less for each unspent energy for the last turn. So normally you're playing this on one of the later turns where you could have a very cheap She-Hulk. And if you could have a 0-cost She-Hulk by using magic or using a Quinjet and copying that She-Hulk for a 0-cost card instead of a 1-cost card, you could have Infinaut and She-Hulk played. And if you really get crazy with it, you could get that Quinjet and play that early. You could play your Moon Girl and copy a Titania, She-Hulk, and your Infinaut, or just a Titania and Infinaut, making them 1 cheaper. So on turn 5, instead of costing 1, she's going to cost 0. On turn 6, she's going to cost that. And then Titania will cost less as well. At least that copy will. And if you're playing this on turn 7, well, you got a lot of possible combos out there. Potentially 50 points with that Infinaut, 2 potential She-Hulks, and 2 potential Titanias on turn 7 if we get all those combos there. Now, the rest of these cards, it does feature 6 Pool 3 cards, and not all of them are necessary. Sunspot is an early card that is key for this deck. A lot of times, if you just get that Sunspot protected with the armor, and you can finish up with Infinaut and She-Hulk on that turn 7, or magic for turn 7, that is a win right there. Or if you could Quinjet, you do Sunspot armor, you could Quinjet, copy that She-Hulk with your Moon Girl, and then you could get a 0-cost She-Hulk on turn 6 to play along with that Infinaut. It could be very powerful, guys. So really good combos here. Now, Titania is a little tricky card. I still am trying to master this card. I usually end up playing this card late. I know there's some people that calculate everything out and can play this card early, but I usually play this card late, and usually when a lane starts to get filled up, because I don't want these cards bouncing back and forth. I usually play this late. It is a 1-cost card and has some awesome tempo, that 1/5. And if you could get that costing 0, and your opponent's already finished with the lane, well, you got a lot of great options. Goose is great because you can't play 4, 5, or 6 cost cards, and yeah, if you're not playing those cards, usually they're not going to have as much power as a She-Hulk with that 10 cost. And if you're playing that She-Hulk at a 1 cost or a 0, you could definitely play that in that Goose lane. Armor is there to protect our Sunspot, but it's also there to disrupt our opponents. If we see Nova or a Bucky Barnes or something that we know they're going to destroy, that armor is a great play there. Okoye is there, and that's going to give every card in our deck +1 power. So if we still have our Infinaut in our deck, if we still have She-Hulk in our deck, they're going to be even stronger when they come out. The earlier you could play Okoye, the more valuable she is. You're probably not as good to play her after turn 3. In most games, there may be some circumstances that it is, though. Rogue is our tech card, along with Cosmo, to disrupt our opponent and kind of counter what they do. You got a choice between Rogue and Enchantress. You got some benefits that Enchantress gives. You got some benefit that Rogues gives. And you got some downsides of each of them. I prefer this Rogue because it's a 3-cost card instead of a 4-cost card. But if you don't have Rogue, Enchantress would work in this spot as well. We had Nakia in this spot originally. I saw one of the decks that had Nakia in this spot. Didn't work as well. So I like Cosmo more as a disrupt card. And we weren't really using Nakia. Even with her boost, she's still not a great card because she's only boosting the 2 leftmost cards in your hand. And sometimes that's not the best card there. Moon Girl is there for that double and goes well in conjunction with Quinjet. Magic is there to throw off our opponents and give us more opportunities to skip turn 6 and then have a strong play on turn 7 when we play Magic on turn 5. So that is the deck, guys. We do have a bunch of replacements. I think Infinaut is necessary. Since this deck is kind of based around She-Huilk, I think you do need She-Huilk. I included Titania just because I wanted to use her, but if you don't have Titania, not really necessary for this deck. Ebony Maw is a great temple location. You just gotta be careful that you're not gonna be playing at that location after that. And those are the best, the most important cards. Sunspot Armor obviously are great. And if you have Magic, it could make that final turn a lot less clunky with that She-Huilk and Infinaut, that you could play them both on that final turn. But if you have Quinjet and Moon Girl, you could do that as well on turn 6. Won't get as much power out there, but you got some options here if you don't have all these cards. But that is the deck, guys. You got a lot of different options to slot into some of these other cards. But let's go take them into action and see some of these awesome combos that you can do with this deck. All right, we have Armor, Sunspot, and Magic all on turn 1. We have the Plunder Castle showing up at that first location. Let's go ahead and put a Sunspot in the middle. We're gonna armor that location as well, so we'll protect our Sunspot. Things are looking good. We have Armor showing up as well. Cards cost 1 less, that's great for us. We have a 0-cost Titania. We put our Armor out right now to protect that Sunspot, getting all that extra energy. And we do have Magic in hand. The only cards we're really missing are that our 2 key cards, our Infinaut and our She-Huilk there. But our Magic will give us another turn to get a card out. On turn 6, cards cannot be played here. All right, what can we do? We can go with a Cosmo on one of these locations. Especially Cosmo. Where are they more likely to go? I think they're more likely to go in the vault. So let's Cosmo the vault. And then we could Magic Elysium on turn. Should we do this on turn 4? Let's do this on turn 4. All right. This may not be great for Cosmo with that Lockjaw right there. All right, so we have that Infinaut in hand. That is good. I'm gonna go ahead and Magic right now. Turn 5 will duplicate our Titania and Infinaut. That'll give us a few power. It is a little risky though. I would, if we get She-Huilk in hand on this turn, I am snapping because that is ideal for us. Uh-oh, getting a card destroyed. It is our Cosmo. Oh no. All right, we have a Quinjet. We're gonna go ahead and play Moon Girl right now. We're gonna double our Titania and double our Infinaut. All right, they're getting a lot of power in that last location, which is fine. They already have their Apocalypse out, so there's no extra destruction of Apocalypse. There's no risk of a big Dracula, at least not right now. Turn 6. I think all we could do is skip so we could play that Infinaut. Would have liked to have a couple other cards. All right, they go Hella. And a bunch of cards back. Do we have enough power to win? I think we do. They have more than 5 though. If they have more than 5, they win. Can we match? No, we're gonna do this. I'll do all actions. Yeah, they're snapping. Okay. I'm gonna go Titania here. That should give us the win in the middle. And then we should get this on the end. That should give us the win. I'm gonna go ahead and snap back. I'm pretty confident right now. Let's go ahead and end this final turn. Not sure what they could do here. What are they thinking? Unless they have some kind of play that they're gonna boost all their cards like a Spectrum. Could be in trouble with a Spectrum. They go ahead and play nothing. All right, so we get the win. Not sure what they're thinking with that last snap. All right, here we go. We got a Cosmo, Infinaut, Quinjet. So it has power to have their power doubled. Let's go with our Quinjet here. We do have a Cosmo, Infinaut, She-Huilk. We got a few different win conditions. Especially if we can get that Moon Girl. I like this Quinjet play. That She-Huilk allows us to play both She-Huilk and Infinaut that last turn. If we get that magic, that'll give us a bunch of power as well. To have a very strong turn 7. All right, they go with Bucky Barnes. If we get an armor there, that would be awesome for us. We can totally screw. We can. Oh, they have the tempo though. We can gamble here. They don't destroy it right now. We're kind of screwed. Let's see what they do. They don't destroy it now. They go Green Goblin. Give us a nasty, dirty Green Goblin. But we make sure that they can't destroy their Nova, can't destroy their Bucky Barnes. Maybe they could still destroy their Nova with a Killmonger, but they won't be able to destroy their Bucky Barnes. Right? We do have a magic as well. I think what we could do is... All right, let me think about this. We can play our She-Huilk and our Titania. Here, we do have an Infinaut. A Quinjet. I think we would go Goose here. We wait on that Titania. All right, they go Colossus. Do they have a Killmonger? They don't have a Killmonger. They do have an armor, though. Interesting. If we had a Viper, that would be great for that Green Goblin. All right, and now what we're going to do, we're going to magic this location. Skip turn 6. And that'll give us a She-Huilk available at 0 cost. An Infinaut, and I believe, oh no. We got a Hobgoblin, man. This is a big disruption deck. We're gonna go ahead and skip this turn. Not confident enough to snap yet. We're doing a lot of crazy combos there. That big combo that they wanted was that Hobgoblin combo. All right, so She-Huilk will be 0 cost. If not, will be 6 cost, and we got a Titania as well. I guess we'll play that depending where they play. All right, they go Cosmo there. They go Deathlock there. They got 14 big points on the end. We could put our we could put our stuff anywhere. We could definitely win this location at 20. I don't sense that they have something to add more points at the end. And last but not least, let's go with Cosmo here. And do we risk this Titania giving them 5 points, or do we just go with a 1 point for Sunspot? I think we go with a 1 point there, or let's just close this off. Make sure that we keep all the points there. All right, big risk here. If they put something in the middle, could win. All right, they could win. All right, so they go left. That's fine. They go Destroyer, destroying a bunch of their cards. They destroy the Bucky Barnes, give him a 6 cost card. Or a 7 cost card. We get our Infinaut though. That is enough. Get a big win in the middle. Big win on the right. They have a huge win on the left, but it's not enough. We get 2 of the 4 locations. 2 of the 3 locations. All right, we have a Rogue. We have a Cosmo. We have an Infinaut. Cards are going to cost 1 less when that is good for us. Let's go ahead and Okoye to give all the cards in our deck a little bit more power. Great early turn play if we got that, especially on turn 1 when most of our cards are still in our deck. Swap the position of each location. We're going to go ahead and get some power out there right now. I'm going to put that Sunspot out and nothing to do with other stuff. So Sunspot's just going to get a little more power. Hopefully we could get that armor to protect that Sunspot. Hopefully they're not running some kind of Killmonger destroy type deck. Let's see what they do right now. They go armor. They're running a destroyer deck. They're going hazmat. Ooh. All right. So possibly a Luke Cage coming out for them to protect against that. That's not a great card. What else can we do? We got the armor there. We want a Cosmo at a location. Could always go turn 5 magic. What else can we do? We could skip turn 4 as well. They won't be expecting an Infinaut on turn 5. This is a normal play style. Let's go ahead and put our Cosmo down. I think that's safe to put the Cosmo down. Go Rock Slide. I guess we should have put Cosmo there. Wouldn't have mattered though, because they had the tempo there. We got a bunch of rocks in our deck though. That did not get boosted by Okoye. All right, after turn 4, destroy the losing cards of the losing player. What do we want to do now? Do we want to go with Magic or do we want to go with Goose? I think, and actually, let's go with Goose here. Yeah, let's do that. We'll give our Sunspot a little bit more power. I don't see a Killmonger coming out for them. They go Debris, loading up Buzz with a bunch of rocks. They destroy our Moon Girl. All right, and there goes the destruction there. They destroy their Hazmat and their Rock. Got a 0-cost Titania right now. I think what I want to do, I think I want to Magic. See what their final turn play is. Give our Sunspot a little bit more power. Magic sometimes disrupts because they're not expecting the final play there. All right, so there's Cosmo. Looks like Starlight Citadel is pretty much done. We're going to go ahead and skip this turn as well. We'll get a 0-cost She-Hulk. We'll get a 1-cost Titania, and we'll get a 6-cost Infinaut. I think we're good at this point. We snap, we'll let them know what we're doing though. So I think we're gonna not snap at this point. We probably should have snapped a little earlier. Could cost us a cube. Let's go ahead and snap. Screw it. Let's play the gamble, guys. This probably isn't the best for climbing the ladder, but I like the gamble. Let's have some fun. Let's skip this turn. Sunspot's gonna get even more power. All right, they go White Queen. They're gonna get that Infinaut in hand as well. But they played something. They're not gonna be able to use that Infinaut. We're gonna need to make sure that we win this. Oh, we can't play it there. We got our Goose there, so we got to make sure we win this location, and then we get our She-Hulk there. All right, guys, this is not what we wanted. We wanted to be able to play that Titania. That Iceman really screwed us up. Hopefully this is enough points in the middle. They're gonna get the left. Big question is that middle. We're gonna get the right. Right, they play something big there to go Blue Marvel. It's not gonna be enough. It's not gonna be enough. I'm glad we snapped. It's a good decision there. All right, we get the 4 cubes. Nice. So that is how this deck works, guys. Capable of some very, very strong plays. And like I said earlier, capable of dropping 50 points on that final turn. Of course, you would need Magic for that and some luck, things going very well. But that's a lot of points that could drop on that final turn. So hopefully this deck works for you. Hopefully it wins you a lot of cubes. Let me know how you like it. Let me know if there's other cards that you would slot in to replace to make it even better. But that is it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, check out some of the other videos on this channel. Check me out on social media. If you want to support the channel, check out some of the sponsors down below. We got more videos coming up tomorrow, and have a great rest of your day, guys. Hulk fist bump before you go. ValleyFlyin out. I'll see you guys next time.